What's going on, LEGO Maniacs? It's Ty, the LEGO guy here, and welcome to another Old School Wednesday review. Today, we're journeying to the Islander theme and taking a look at the Forbidden Cove. That's set 6264. It had 214 pieces, came out in 1994, had 4 minifigs, and it retailed for the odd price of $29.75 US. Now, nowadays, this set's going for 306 new or 78 used. And I have to say, I was very impressed with this. This is an awesome, smaller, medium type set, but we're gonna take a look at its positives and its negatives. But enough talk, let's get right into it. And to start us off, we'll begin by taking a look at what could be considered two smaller builds. It's these awesome little boats. So you get a little Islander rowboat as well as a pirate one. These are stickers, unfortunately, but I do like the stickers regardless. And the rowboat is honestly pretty great. I mean, it's just the authentic pirate rowboat we've got for years. Both of these I do believe float. This would actually make for a good experiment just to see if they do. And let's actually just show this right now. You get an awesome little map for the pirates. I absolutely love the printing for any of the pirate maps. They're all kind of unique. And as you guys can see, they have a little, north, due north. It's showing you guys where things are located, along with the little ship in the top left corner. And what looks to be maybe some little writing, but you can't make it out just because it is so small. Overall, pretty good looking little piece. But yeah, that pretty well does the smaller builds. Let's now take a look at the meat of the set. One last thing I wanted to mention before we get into the meat of the set is it actually includes one of these awesome looking little crocodiles. Quite basic by today's standards, but what's cool about it is you can actually open up its mouth and you can move the tail as well. And it's pretty sizable as well. Like, it's nearly twice as big as a minifigure. I have a lot of nostalgia for these crocodiles. I just think they're absolutely a fantastic mold. And here we have the Cove. So I'll give you guys a 360 view. This is such an awesome looking little build. I absolutely love the fact that it has yellow sand. It just gives me very old school Lego Pirate vibes. Nowadays they make it in tan, but back in the day, that's kind of what you did. There's this little back area too, which is actually pretty great. Great little play feature. And it just looks overall very islandery, if that's a word. Love the little vines, all the palms. Then you also can see on the very top, King Kahooka's helmet, or headpiece, I should say. So what I like about from the front, just taking a look at this, is you'll notice it looks like something very islandery. It obviously is it's a statue. Not exactly the same as the one that we get in the Enchanted Island, but it is a statue. And what's awesome about it, and this is the one main play feature to this, is you can open it up to reveal this little hidden cove, and then the little Islander can actually very easily fit a canoe in there, no problem. In fact, let's actually just remove his oars. And as you can see, it can very easily fit in there. It's quite spacious. It's not dinky at all, which I appreciate. And let's actually just show you guys the other side. So just a great little play function. The other thing that this set has going for it is actually, we'll just mention one of the little details. You get these little drums. So I thought that was a cool little inclusion. Basically, these islanders like drum music, so they have that. And then getting into the back here, you'll notice that they have this little area for the little watchmen to kind of hide out and basically keep a lookout. You also get a parrot, which we'll just show off on camera right now. Pretty awesome looking little parrot. These are some of the best Legos ever made, in my opinion. Just love that printing overall. And one of the other things I wanted to mention too before we continue is these awesome palm trees. Like this is where it's at. These really need to come back. I'm not sure why we haven't really seen these in production. The new ones are not bad, but I don't know if it's nostalgia or what it is, but I just love the look of these little palm trees. Now, let's actually get back into this. Now you'll notice they have a little treasure chest. Now the Islanders actually have a lot of gold at any given time. And they actually include the old school awesome little chrome pieces. I absolutely love these ones much more than the current treasure that we have nowadays with modern sets. But yeah, that pretty well does the little cove. There isn't much going on inside here. Let's actually just give you guys a little bit closer look. It's nothing too crazy. Like, it's pretty basic. You could have two Islanders basically sit on either side. But overall, I mean, this would be a great set to kind of you could mod this quite a bit. And oh, last thing we'll actually show off before we continue is these very cool looking little shields that the Islanders have. It is a printed piece obviously as well. Overall, pretty awesome set. Let's now take a look at the minifigs. And here we have the first two minifigs that are included in the set. It's the two Islanders. I absolutely love these guys with their hats especially are just great. Corn and like there's bull horns. And what's interesting about this one is this is one of the few Islander sets that they ever have King Kahooka in disguise. Now why do I say that? Well, this is actually King Kahooka's torso and face, and it includes his headgear as well. So let's actually just show that, or show him with his headgear on when he's no longer disguising the fact that he is the king. Just an awesome looking minifig. He's one of my favorites that LEGO's ever produced. Definitely one. He may be my favorite pirate minifig. I'm not quite sure about that, or part of the pirate theme basically. But overall, he's just an awesome looking dude. I also love that you get an archer. And he has his little quiver on the back. Overall, pretty great looking figs. Let's now move on to the final two. And here we have the two pirates. So what I thought was funny about these guys is the captain, along with just one of the crew members, they both have eye patches. So I'm not sure if you want to become part of this basically pirate band, you have to have an eye patch. I just thought that was kind of funny. I'm like, why? Like, you'd think chances are both of them haven't lost an eye, and both of them lost their left eye. Like, that's just extremely unlikely, but I still like the figs. I just thought that was a funny little thing that LEGO did back then. There's no back face printing, back torso printing. However, crew member is decent looking, but the captain, I absolutely love his little iron hook, his peg leg, his eye patch, the printing on top of his hat. He's just basically what you'd want a pirate to be, and I love the fact that he has a dagger in his, held by what looks to be some belts. Pretty good looking minifigs. Let's now get into the end of the review and get my final thoughts. Well guys, that was my review. Do hope you enjoyed it. This little set kind of has everything you'd want a smaller pirate Islander set to have. I mean, you have this awesome looking little fortress, this little trap door that opens, or I should say this hidden door that opens, and there's kind of like a hidden bay basically in there. You get a little pirate ship, an Islander canoe. All in all, I think that this was pretty solid. The only thing they could maybe have included would be maybe another minifig, maybe another Islander, but we're getting pretty picky. All in all, I really like this set, and I think it perfectly represents the pirate theme, or the Islander theme, I should say. But let me know what you guys think about this one, if you like it, if you don't, any areas you think they could maybe improve on it. Overall, I think it's a solid overall small set. Definitely worth the pickup if you can get it for a good deal. But yeah, that's all I got for you today. But if you like this video, leave it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing and click that bell so you're notified for any future old new sets. We do one of them every probably 2 or maybe 3 times a month, and I really enjoy doing them. Older LEGO sets are some of my favorite, and this definitely makes its way into that list. But yeah, that's all I got for you again. But thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.